From the Moody Center in Austin, Texas, you're watching the SEC on ESPN. 40 acres is the site tonight for a big one in college basketball. Texas trying to solidify its spot in the big dance, and number 7, Florida, trying to continue its run, chasing another national championship. And before that, perhaps their first SEC title since 2014.
Florida unafraid to have big starting guards.
Some veterans in this Texas starting lineup once again. Jordan Pope and Tremont Mark in the backcourt have played a lot of basketball. And there's Modest Boykatitis, who's got an advantage inside for Texas here early on. We'll see if that can continue against this massive Gator front line.
Yeah, that's a fun one to watch. Boykatitis against the plethora of bigs for Florida who are going to try to wear him down throughout the course of the game.
Here's Chinyelu, one of the nation's best rebounders, and he knifes his way in to score around Boykatitis.
Yeah, just good pivot work and patience by Chinyelu there.
Chinyelu having a monster season, averaging a double-double. He's pulled down 20 rebounds 3 different times already this season. Here's Tremont Mark, played in a Final Four for Kelvin Sampson in Houston his first year in college. That's a 3, and it's good over the top of Chinyelu.
And Texas is a team that doesn't need assists to score a lot of points. They're going to need that one-on-one type play against this Florida team.
Chinyelu blows the bunny. He'll kick it back out. Boogie Fland coming off of a good shooting night. This time he drives and he's able to convert. Will go a long way to showing whether or not Texas can upset Florida here at home. Lee to Condon. Little push shot good.
He's really comfortable with that short roll.
Mark is going to drive on Condon. Little half spin and turn around for Boykatitis. He's got 4 early. Florida coming off of a win on the road against Ole Miss. Lee thought he should have gotten a whistle. He doesn't. Here's Swain coming out the other way. Swain playing with a bandage on his left eyebrow. He's got 4 stitches. Caught an elbow at the end of that Georgia game. Pope good for 3. And a sizzling start for Texas.
Right now with Fland on him, he's got the advantage.
And that dribble went up from Klobuchar's foot. Condon with the breakaway dunk.
Florida's not just big, they are athletic and big. You see Condon getting out ahead of the pack. Their bigs can sprint the floor as good as anybody.
Remember the game they had against Alabama a couple Sundays ago? Florida had 72 points in the paint so far tonight. Every bucket for Florida has been made inside the paint. Heidi. Nice finish around Handlogden. Well, great shot blocker at the next whistle. Klobuchar. A rare 2 for Urban Klobuchar.
He take a Coach of the Year watch, even though he's the defending national champ and has led this Florida team to a heck of a run here in the SEC, maybe a 2 seed.
Floater by Wiltshire is good. Yeah, I cannot imagine Florida winning the regular season as they are on pace to do. They still have Arkansas to come. And having a good showing in Nashville and not going up to a 2 seed. Another miss at the rim. Boykatitis with the block that time.
Well, Boykatitis defending without fouling. That is the next step in his game.
Tremont Mark from 15 and 1.
Tremont Mark is a really difficult cover. He shoots 51% from that mid-range spot. That is 17 percentage points better than the average D1 player. He loves getting to this midi, and he kind of lands into you.
Empty possession for the Gators. Here come the Longhorns. Wiltshire to Swain. Swain downhill. Jams it home. Texas has gone to each of the 2 media timeouts tonight on runs of 6-0 and 5-0 respectively. Another Florida miss at the rim, and then Chinyelu turns it into an and 1. And more importantly,
well, this is a Florida team that is the best in the country at offensive rebounds, and their percentage of rebounds.
We tell our guys, get on the glass, play great defense. Those are non-negotiables, and that can bail us out of poor shooting nights. Little jump hook from Condon. He's got a half dozen. And Boykatitis nearly coughed it up. He did. Chinyelu, one of the great defenders in college basketball, with the steal.
And that's exactly why he might be the Defensive Player of the Year in the SEC.
Stolen away by Swain. Hello and goodbye. Dalen Swain with the jam.
Florida cannot win this game on the road if Lee doesn't start taking care of the ball better. 3 turnovers already in this one from your starting guard.
Isaiah Brown drives on Mark and finishes. Mark working on Brown. Pull up three again. Second three from that same spot for Tremont Mark. Lee gets his step high off the glass and in.
Really nice move there, getting the ball screen and then just finishing.
Nearly another turnover for Xavier Lee. Condon. What a finish.
Yep.
Boykatitis, what a matchup this is. Little chicken wing with the right arm to get just enough space to finish.
Well, those are two bruisers going toe-to-toe down low, and there is no double team coming. It is mano-a-mano in the paint.
Brown for three. He's got one at the rim and one behind the arc.
Coach Miller and Florida's team, we have to get off to better starts, and I thought the starters did a terrific job of that with the first 4 minutes.
What a play. Lob for Condon, who's in double figures already. Cody getting extra run tonight. They're without Osina Traore again. Expect him back any moment. Was not a participant today. Tremont Mark gets another three. He's got 13, but Condon beats him down the floor and draws the whistle on Jordan Pope.
And how quickly did Florida get that ball out and Condon run the floor and show his hand for that. And first it's Tremont Mark who is feeling it right now. But then give credit to Florida for getting it out quick, not sulking.
Well, Mark gives Texas 13 points a game. He is the sixth highest shot rate in the SEC and league games, and Nick Cody picks up an and one. It was a hard screen. Boykatitis blocked at the rim. Alex Condon with the rejection. Here come the Gators. Fland in transition. Yes, sir, and Florida has tied it.
And watch Condon. Condon can guard guards and then switch on the big. He's guarding everybody on this end of the court.
Swain, nice move. Great finish. He's got a half dozen. Good former Princeton standout. Gives it up to Condon from straight away. Why not? Alex Condon with the three. Jason Williams went for 31 points and had 6 assists in a Florida loss to the Longhorns.
White chocolate.
Lee finds a loose ball, 3-on-2 for Florida. Lee takes it himself.
And just good job there by Florida of making it hard to pass through that trap, and Lee getting out in transit.
Athletic Conference, pardon me, the American Athletic Conference has gotten more players rated by the SEC than any other league in the country. And if not that, then a top 4 finish in the league and a double bye in Nashville. Late on the shot clock, another mid-range for Boogie Fland. He's got 11.
To continue to be efficient on this end of the court.
Mark looking for Boykatitis. He is locked up with Van Logton. Another little shove, and Boykatitis with the bucket.
If you're going to front in the post, you have to pressure the passer.
Here's Condon. Powered his way into a 5-footer and says, "You're too small for me."
Now, a lot's been said about the Florida shooting woes from the perimeter. If they could just be average as opposed to below average, you could see another national championship.
Swain scores on Houck and will go back to the free throw line.
Left, only to come back right. You got to sit on that right hand. Thomas Houck, a very good, reliable defender, but in that case, he fell for.
Just 1 for 6 on the season from deep. And a takeaway by Texas. Here's Swain leading a 4-on-3.
Well, if there's one guy that brings energy every time, it's Weaver right there, 2 in white. Every film room I've been in, they said you have to match his energy.
Behind the back after the steal, it gets spiked and another block.
Turning his ankle there. Lee not playing his best.
And another block, third on his possession, but Swain gets it back and dumps it in. Here's Brown on Pope. Klavjar corner 3. He's at his best down there, and he bangs it home. He's over 50%. Road loss to Georgia on Saturday. Longhorns have won 5 out of 6. Swain, nice, high off the glass to get it in.
Klavjar, again, nice job sitting on the right hand, make him go to his left where he's going to pull up.
Xavier Lee for 3. Got it. Couple of free throws and that big 3. Points per possession. Mark for 3. He made 3 in the first half. Heidi another rebound for Texas. And a floater good by Wiltshire.
And even though Florida's a really good rebounding team, they only have 2 of their bigs in, not 3.
Nice move by Isaiah Brown with the reverse. Mark spin, 15-footer, yes sir. Lee into the corner, Klavjar, got it.
That is a great find by Lee to jump in the air, look cross court.
So Florida still has 1 challenge remaining, but 2 timeouts. Here's Pope off the curl, that's a 2. And they might take a second look at it, but as of now, a long 2 for Pope. He's been in foul trouble of 4 or more. Pope beats Lee. That's another long 2. 9 for Pope.
Texas with a chance to take the lead in that category.
3 on the shot clock. Swain, floater from 14 feet is good.
It's because they can get buckets on their own, and Florida, that's their defensive recipe. Make you play one-on-one, which is why I was so intrigued with this matchup. Could Texas's strength overcome Florida's strength right now? Klavjar with a chance right now.
Weaver blows by Condon, got a piece of it. Another block for Florida. 3-on-2, lob, how?
How's the ankle?
11th block of the night for Florida, 10th this half. Condon on the other end converts. Condon on Heidi.
That could have been a big miss, but credit Lee.
1 on the road against Missouri. And Missouri helped him in the conference race by knocking off Tennessee last night. Fland for 3. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Lee, deep 3, and that might be the dagger for the Gators.
Probably midway through the second half here, but the way their defense has stepped up, and they did it with unique lineups with foul trouble, and they're hitting on all cylinders.
Fland's got a 20-piece. Pope has it stripped away. Here come the Gators. Brown, two-hand, head above the rim.
Just creating offense from your defense. And Brown looks at Boogie Fland and said, this is how you do it, man. And this is a Texas team now without a field goal for 5 minutes. Wow. I mean, it looked like he could have gone up.
Here's Lee. And with 5 on the shot clock, Boogie Fland turns it into a floater, and he drops that one in. 22 points for Boogie Fland.
And they held Texas to 2 assists on 25 made field goals and dared them to try to beat them with one-on-one play. Really strong performance by Florida, even if it wasn't the prettiest of the season.